Hello, it's been a while. Welcome back to the channel. I just want to showcase to you guys what it's like to have Starsage Galathir and how to have him as against a high difficulty team. Unfortunately, he's been nothing but disappointment because, as you guys can see, or will see later in the video, that he has 600 resist base. Not base, but like the stats without the bonuses. Then I have his aura also in Arena. Give him an additional 80. And as you'll see here, enemies are able to land debuffs on him. The cooldown effects, they're always a hit and miss. As you can see, the True Fear there just landed. That champion, I forget his name. The one with the blue hair, he's been the bane of the existence. Fabian, yeah. Fabian has been completely making this champion almost useless. And then as you can see, that other void dude also landed stun and decreased defense. No debuffs resisted. And his passive is basically completely useless compared to other mythicals. Because, I just saw him multiple hits like Marius can just completely break through it. So, yeah, he's really bad in PvP, especially at the high tier. A lot of people say he's S tier, but he's really not. I'll show you guys why later in the video. Also, there's a somewhat strange bug that's been going on. I've fought this team, I think, at least eight or 9 times. And I just want to showcase the sheep debuff. So usually as sheep debuff would be placed because I have a 6-star blessing. And none of these it's never placed on this team for some reason, no matter how many times I play it. The sheep debuff never lands, even though they control Terminator place debuffs. So I'm not sure what's going on with the team. If it's this team entirely, because I've had this happen to other high tier teams also, where the sheep debuff just completely doesn't land and is ignored. I'm just doing this video to showcase, I guess, 2 things at once, but the main focus is how bad Starsage Galathir is. Because when he transforms, oh yeah, that's what I want to talk about too. When he transforms to his second form, his passive is coded in a way that he's supposed to resist sheep's stuns, everything, but the new like the relic, the reflex stuns always reflects on him no matter what. So he's useless in both his forms, in PvP and PvE, or not just PvP, I guess. In PvE, he's pretty good. But as you can see, he died there in his base form. And I have a champion that's supposed to prevent, that does one of the best champions against high DPS teams because of block damage that's protected. So, yeah. And here I'll showcase you guys what I mean with a sheep debuff. As you can see here, it instantly lands. And I've tested this, I think, at least 3 times against several teams. Usually, sheep debuffs lands on the first turn, or whenever. It always lands on the first, second, and third turn. I've never had it go past 3 turns where a sheep debuff never lands. So this is very strange. I just want to showcase it here. And also to showcase how bad he really is. So as you can see, this team is nothing special. They're all basically legendaries. And you'll see that they'll be landing debuffs, even though I have over 800 resist, technically speaking, on this champion. And his revive is also very bad because all it does is place the perfect veil. And as you can see, yeah, 2 debuffs landed. He's done. He's completely useless. And he's gonna die here, I think. Even though his passive is still up. Oh, no, he doesn't die, but he eventually will, because... Oh yeah, there you go. See, he got sheeped. Then 800 resist. Galathir, by the way, that just got entirely sheeped. And he's completely useless. I will show you guys what I mean in his second form in another video, but I just want to do this quick one. Actually, just kidding. I'm just going to show right here too, because I'm kind of getting annoyed with it. So, yeah, I just had to record this quickly too. So here we go. What I mean, this is another casual team. It's just nothing special. This team should be an easy win. And I'll showcase with you guys for the sheep, as you guys can see. The enemy team took a turn, and all the enemies took a turn, and the sheeps landed. This is usually how it goes. Showcase the bug. Anyways, here he is in his second form. I'm actually surprised that this skill, everything landed, because usually the stun gets resisted or reflected back onto the Galathir. And then as you can see here, this is a second form, where he's supposed to be immune to or deflect sheep, sleep, stun, everything. But you guys will soon see why he's really bad, and his passive is almost completely useless. I'm just gonna do a basic AoE, his base, or his A1. And as you can see, luckily, this time he resisted the cooldown activation, but usually he doesn't resist. And there you go, as you can see, he just got petrified and leeched all at once. And here I'm gonna do a 50 increased resist, and that way he decreased. This way he resisted the generally decrease, but otherwise he would have got hit. This is kind of getting ridiculous. I'm actually surprised this skill landed too. Usually it only lands halfway through, and there's champions that are resisted, or yeah. There's champions that are resisted, or it doesn't go through, so yeah. And as you can see, he dies here. In his second form, he's not only completely exposed, but his passive is very badly coded, and doesn't work the way it's supposed to. But as you can see, he just got revived, and True Fear will land it yet again. I'm gonna showcase what his passive is right here. It almost never reflects the debuffs. In my case, I've never seen it reflect. So, and even with 800 resist, people still resist the debuffs. The block out of his skills doesn't land half the time, doesn't remove the debuffs. Especially, yeah. But yeah, overall, this champion's very disappointing. And there you go, as you can see, yet again, the free speed just landed. And I was surprised that the turn meter decreased did land, so. Yeah, overall, he's very, as a champion, as a mythical, he's very disappointing compared to the other mythicals. I'd say he's a B, or like, close to the lowest tier compared to other mythicals, because he gets completely destroyed by legendary champions. Yeah, there you go. I just want to show you guys what I mean. I was mad, so I recorded it right away. To showcase how bad he really is. As you can see, he just got out of a sheep, and I think, yep. And I think he's gonna die here. Yeah, his passive is gone, and that's it, he's dead. He doesn't even get a turn in. His revive is very bad. So, I think this mythic needs to be buffed in PvP in order for him to compete, because he's really useless. As you can see, 650 plus 624 resist, what I have him with. And that's without his passive or his aura in PvP on any other battles. Also, I have my force arena bonus maxed out with the arena coins, so yeah, he probably has close to 800 resist in arena. And people still land debuffs on him. And yeah, he can't survive, really, because he just gets nuked. His passive is really not as good as it looks. the masteries I have him in. And then yeah, this is what I have the dark smell toast. And as you can see, I put in this or the relic, I don't know what it's called. Don't worry, when he revives, he heals by 10%, and it's still not enough to make his revive any good. Because it doesn't give them any sort of protection. Like, the protection gives his allies is basically useless against hard teams. But yeah, overall guys, I'm really disappointed with this champion. He does not feel like a mythical in PvP. He just feels like legendary champions